What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the CK Podcast, episode
10.
I'm just gonna have a bit more enthusiasm.
My bad.
It's the 10th episode.
You know what? Sorry, guys. 10.
10. Episode 10. Is
Yes.
that we've started last year Christmas filming, so to be at 10 during the start of April now.
Yeah.
What's that?
Coming to Easter now. It's a lot of time still. But you gotta think it takes a lot of time, and we have been doing other stuff, bro.
Yeah.
We've had to stay consistent. We actually have, you know. But again, our lives catch up. Other stuff comes in the way, so it's one of them ones.
I want to say though, go check out the cooking video if you want to see us chef it up in the kitchen
with the Moroccan seasonings.
With the Moroccan
We
seasonings.
didn't have any idea what it said on the label. We was just guessing. It came out decent though.
But yeah, episode 10. We do have very special guests with us today. She's been here before, the wonderful Khalid Salia. This is a new face.
Oh, I'm Sharose. Hi.
So we have Kalita and Sharose with us today. Today's episode is going to be on modelling and beauty standards. The reason it's on modelling and beauty standards is because you two have been doing... What have you been doing?
We've been modelling.
Yeah. We've been modelling.
Feels good, don't it? Get 'em up.
Modelling, so yeah, it's interesting. I'm more new into it. Sharose has got many years experience, but yeah, it's interesting.
Do you think it's like something hard to be into, like a hard occupation? Do you think?
It depends, like what kind of person you are. I think it can be hard.
There's different type of modelling as well, and different
Yeah,
type of
that part.
outfits, so.
Yeah.
So what type of modelling do you usually like do?
So I aim to go for like fashion modelling. I like doing street portraits as well.
Yeah.
Like I like being outdoors and being in nature as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly fashion. It can get a bit sticky if you do other types of modelling though.
What do you mean sticky?
Well, it's a bit of a, like, what do they say, a bit of a minefield in the world of modelling. Like, some people are really genuine and they're there to, like, you know...
Some people can give you false, like what's the word? False hope, should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, and lead you in the wrong directions. I've
Yeah.
seen that happen before.
Exactly, yeah.
Suppose, because are these, like, when you go into modelling, is it mainly people, like singular people out seeking models, or is it like little businesses or corporations?
It depends. It can vary because it ranges from people who are, like, there's photographers who are hobbyist photographers and they just want to take pictures to build their portfolio.
Yeah.
Or there might be people who have their own studio and so they're taking pictures to promote their studio. Or then it can be people who are, like, promoting their fashion, for instance, who've come together with a photographer to try and get their work published in a magazine. But like, there's like a whole range of different things you could do in modelling, and there's like lots of different levels of...
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you, Cal? What's your favourite type of modelling?
My favourite type, oh gosh, so I do range from... I found like I've fallen into more boudoir type of modelling.
Boudoir.
Boudoir
I've
is
never heard of
like...
that, you know. Boudoir. I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
So it's like lingerie and things of that
Okay,
nature.
Okay.
But like I want to transition more into fashion. I like actually being in location type based. I do also do art nude as well, and that's fun, but it's like the way I kind of like to do it, it's not in a sexual way.
Yeah.
And this is also why I want to kind of transition a bit more from just boudoir and stuff, because I don't want to create it in that sexual way. I want to bring out beauty, like mystery. That's what I like. So yeah, but I do want to get into more fashion. That's what I want to do.
It's hard these days because I just feel like fashion's constantly changing. You just
Yeah,
you can't
all
keep
the
up.
time.
You can never keep up with what's going on. Someone says that's in fashion, someone says that's in fashion. I'm like, what should I wear? People go off realistically what's in fashion right now. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
More
I,
so.
I want to make my own kind
Have
of thing.
your
you get
own
me?
Yeah.
That's what I wanna
style.
do.
That's what
But
it's
people
about.
stick to it's like trainers, like New Balance has come back into fashion now. And I thought, well, they're not as trainers, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like a lot of people just get them because it's in fashion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find so that's you get me.
Back then, if you wore New Balance,
You're a waste,
you
man.
was hating.
You're a waste,
For
man.
real.
You was getting cost like it was peak.
Bro, I was
Wow.
hating, you know. I remember I used to wear Kappa, bro. Kappa was a
Not
bro,
Kappa.
bro, that was the worst brand on the place. I can say right now, I'm putting 10 grand in it. For some reason, that will be back in fashion soon. But Kappa was such a
Probably
trash
will
bag.
be.
Such a trash
I wouldn't
brand.
be surprised. But yeah, guess question then for this episode: if you could change one thing about yourselves, one physical thing, what would it be?
I don't even know if you should start here because I feel like my answer just sounds conceited. Because really and truly, I don't think I would change anything. Like if I had to, gun to my
You
head.
know what I mean? That's good though.
Yeah,
That's a good
I'm
thing.
quite happy
Yeah,
with
that's
myself.
nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
If you're happy with the way you are, you can't complain with that, can you? That's
Nah.
a really good
It's
thing.
true.
Yeah, you're happy the way you are.
I might say that I'd like to be 3 inches taller, maybe at a push,
Taller?
but just
Do
a
you reckon
little
it
bit.
helps with modelling more when you're taller?
It's more that it helps with like proportions, like buying clothes and stuff. Like I've got a really short torso
Okay.
and these long legs,
Yeah.
right? And so if I don't buy a crop top, then the top is looking like a dress. It's a bit weird. Yes, that's maybe one thing that I might change, but that's only if I absolutely had to. But I wouldn't really.
That's I've never thought that because like girls have a wide variety of like different types of clothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas for men, it's just t-shirt or a vest.
It's
like
true.
we've never had to think,
It's true though, that's
proportion wise, we might be
Yeah.
taller or
Yeah.
shorter there. So
But people have these
interesting
issues.
point of view. Alright, you can't.
I feel when it comes to a height and modelling, a lot of people, they say they like long legs.
Yeah,
You know,
I've
so it's
heard that
like,
as well.
for me, I don't have long legs, I'm short, I'm tiny, but my torso's longer. My torso's longer. But I am happy with myself. For me, it's just, I'd like to change things that I can change, just clearer skin.
Yeah.
Clearer skin, more toned, you know, so it's
Yeah.
things that I'm just working on my own structure anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, wouldn't.
That's a good answer to be fair.
It's good.
So
to
it sounds like you're both happy with the way you are.
yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds good to be comfortable.
That's what I'm
in your
saying.
own skins.
Yeah.
Because anybody else would definitely say something. Someone would say something, you get me, but you laugh.
Well,
You,
change
you
it.
have to be,
Me?
I feel, you have to be
Shit.
confident
I don't
in
know,
your
you know.
skin.
I feel like
doing
you have to
modelling.
Yeah.
Accept
You
yourself
have
as
to.
you are as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Like,
Because when they take a picture, it's not going to show up as somebody else. It's going to be you,
right, it's
you know.
true.
One thing I could change about myself,
Yeah.
I don't know, you know. If it was in general, I wish I had better shoulders, you know.
Shoulders.
Yeah, shoulder genetics.
You know what you need to do for that, fam.
Shoulder press ups.
Shoulder press-ups.
Shoulder press. Handstand press ups.
Getting some calisthenics.
Yeah,
Shoulders.
that's my weak point at the moment, so I need to work on that. What would I don't know what else I'd say. I'm quite happy with myself as well. Like I wouldn't say I don't need to change anything.
If you'd asked me a couple of years ago, I would have said height.
Yeah.
But I've come to be comfortable with my height.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, you shouldn't need to change your height, fam. You get me? Like that shouldn't be one thing you should change. You should be happy with yourself, bro. You get me?
Yeah, I mean, I should be, but people are gonna think what people are gonna think, innit?
Yeah, I suppose, bro.
Regardless, yeah.
But
People, someone's always got something to say. Always, bro.
right now,
It's hard,
say
isn't it?
I'm good. I look good. I think so. You know what?
Bro, you shouldn't give a shit about anybody else's
No.
opinion anyway, fam.
I'd say if I could, which I don't know if there's a surgery for this. There probably isn't, but like my nose is lighter than the rest of my face.
Oh,
Oh.
I'd make my nose the same color, the same darker color as the rest of my face. It's not that noticeable, but
Yeah,
it
I
is
would never
noticeable.
have even until you said I wouldn't even suggest it that. Even now I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, even now. Well, fair enough, bro.
That's it.
Fair enough.
It's the only thing I can
There's
think
fake tan though, that's the thing.
of. Fake tan.
Yeah, you could just like, you know, just you know, if it was that deep
Look at
to
that.
you.
Look at
I'd
that
have to go
bushy.
to like a very dark shade.
Why some makeup, bro? Just dab on your nose, fam. You know that when you brush this way. Too good, you fam. You're nice.
Yeah, I guess it's good to know everyone here is
We're all happy.
Yeah.
That's nice to know. Well, yeah, how's everyone's week been? What's everyone been up to this week? Anything interesting?
What have I done this week? Shit. You know, you just don't recall what you've been doing.
It's the
Saturday
ones. It's
as
like
well.
it was Monday and now it's the weekend.
Yeah, like what have I actually been doing?
I feel like that's like when, like, you know, when you'd ask a kid, "Oh, what did you learn at school?" I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. Like I'm just trying to think.
Like,
Put it this way: what have I done? Monday, Tuesday I was at work, boring, depressing. Wednesday, Thursday I was off. The weather was nice. Went to town for some breakfast. I bought some clothes. That's all I did do. I haven't really done much though. Done the rest of my room. I haven't showed you. I'll show you the room after. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. What about you, G?
I've
Nothing
been,
much.
yeah, just at work, literally all week.
Yeah.
Editing after work. I was like, people always ask, like, I was told yesterday. Actually, no, yesterday I went swimming.
Yeah.
Oh.
The day before that I went swimming too. But I was told, what do you do? Because my friends will say, this movie is good, that movie is good. I'll be like, yeah, haven't really watched it. They'll say, oh, this was really cool, that was really cool. I'll be like, yeah, I ain't really done it. They'll be like, bro, what do you do? Because we never see you. But when we do see you and you ask you this, you ain't never done any of this shit. My schedule consists of work, editing, exercise.
We don't do a
That's
whole
it.
lot.
That's it. Or making videos.
But at the end of the day, there's only a certain amount of hours in a day, and when you break it down,
Yeah.
you ain't got that much time.
You ain't got-
you
you
ain't
don't.
got a lot of
It's true.
time.
You don't.
Because I'm out to work 12 hours in a day, you know. So when I get back, I'm
Mm.
cooked anyway. I've got to make my lunch, go bed. What else
Yeah.
I do?
Half is that is
Like-
work, and then a good portion of that is sleep.
Yeah, I try to get my good amount of
So-
sleep. Get back, as you said, fitness. We try to squeeze that in and make
Yeah.
my lunch. Like if I finish at 6 p.m, I have to go home 6:45, make my lunch, go gym, bed. That's my day. Like, and I do that most of the time. So there's not a lot we can get in a week done.
It's been the same.
I mean, that's doing a lot though. Like,
It is,
being
but,
consistent with them things is doing a lot. You have to give yourself more credit than that.
Yeah, nah, of course, but like, I wish I could do more. You get me?
Yeah.
Even on the days off, because I'm switching from like nights to days. That switch over just.
Yeah,
I'm
must
in
be
bed on
so.
it. Like I'm just
Yeah.
tired. I tried to get up, but even like now, I forgot today that we was recording. So it's like I'm waking up like shit. I need to start moving now.
Guys, we're supposed to start recording at 12. This guy woke up
At 12, yeah. Like on the dot. I said, how much time do I have? It said 12 o'clock. I thought, for us, get up. That's what I said to myself.
But
My
I think
bad,
it's
sorry.
question of the week time.
Yes.
Question of the week.
Who wants to read it
Let's
out?
see if I can.
You know,
You know what,
yeah, give it to me.
One of
Oh
you
no!
Yeah,
Is it one of them funky boxes?
Yeah.
Because usually
These things
it's
stress
been-
me out.
Usually it's just us like reading out the question.
Oh, go on then.
You could either pick it off the top or just pick it right.
I'm just hoping I don't get anything too like controversial.
I can't remember what I put in there now. That's the problem.
Let's
So it's going to
see
be
it.
completely random.
It's a little bit stuck. Hang on. Okay, here we go.
Post-it notes, sorry.
It's alright. Do spirituality or religion play any role in your life?
That's a good one right now, isn't it? Damn.
It is.
Shit. Shout out to you at work.
That was a deep one.
Yeah. Read that again.
Do spirituality or religion play any role in your life?
I'm going to say.
Who's going first?
Yeah, I'm just looking at that now.
Okay, I can say that I think spirituality and religion are two very separate things. Like, to me, being religious is very much about following rules and not even necessarily understanding the rules that you're following, just following rules.
Yeah.
Whereas spirituality, I feel, is more about understanding of life and creation, where we came from, where we're going to, etc. I feel like that's more what spirituality is. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really. Religion for me, it's great for discipline for other people. For myself, I'm not one to follow rules that I don't understand, and when I do understand them, if they don't make sense, I'm not trying to follow them.
No, that's fair enough.
So you say spirituality plays a role,
I'd
but
say-
not religion.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I do agree, because religion for me is not for me. So the religion plays no role in my life at all, like not at all. But spirituality, I feel that is, as you said, Sharoz, it's knowing life, existence, knowing yourself in this life, and ultimately that's what everyone is doing. So it's kind of like by default, people may go into deeper levels of understanding and knowing themselves. But by default, everyone is technically spiritual, but not everyone is religious. So yeah, for me, spirituality is just there. It's a part of my existence, and not religion.
For me, I kind of feel like it's the other way around though. I feel like not so much spiritual, but more religious. Even though I don't really constantly go to church, I do still believe in, obviously, Jesus, God, obviously all that stuff. But obviously, for me, it's more, I don't really always talk on it, but if I'm feeling a certain type of way, I'm struggling, I'll always turn to God and say, what do I do? I'll always turn back and say, I looked in for information or knowledge. I'll just always look at him and say, oh, how can I make this better? I don't really know, but that's what I stand.
Find that he answers.
Most times, yes. He'll lead me in the right direction, or to make the right choice. I feel like he can. So, yeah.
Fair enough. For me, I don't think I can say I'm religious. I don't think I can say that because I don't practice any religion.
Yeah.
So, spirituality, however,
You got a point there still.
I don't be thinking of recent. I don't be even deep in stuff on that type of level. I'm just going through life.
That's the thing, like, again, when I say I don't go to church, but I'll always turn to, but even then, it's still questionable. Because it's like, there's just no knowledge or information to say that it's real. You get me? There's no...
What, God?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I have so many goddamn questions I do. But so many, bro. We're going to get into that right now, but that's a whole nother...
That's a whole nother
podcast.
podcast.
That's a whole
podcast.
Another thing. But I will say, like I said, I do turn sometimes when I'm feeling distressed. I'll always say, what can I do? I'll always say, oh, give me an idea, or show me a sign or something. Yeah. Just show me something. I'll always turn and say that, but yeah, there's still thoughts.
Do you... How do I put this now? Like, do anything to praise God, or...
What do you mean?
Like, do you pray or sing hymns, or... I mean, obviously you
Not,
sing hymns.
I was going to say not regularly, G. Well, I don't know, like...
When's the last time you prayed?
Christmas.
When's the last time you went to church?
Christmas. Yeah.
When? Before Christmas?
Midnight Mass, yeah.
Before Christmas, when was the last time?
Catching me out here now, G.
Any time within 2024?
Yeah, I went there in 2024.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
When was the last time you went to church?
Well, the thing is, I can't just give you a specific date, that's the thing.
Last time I went to church would have been for a wedding. Yeah.
No.
You know the wedding.
Funny,
we all went to the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding.
So, in November.
That was the last time I went.
Yeah, that's the last time.
That was
What about you, Sharon?
I thought I was going to dodge the question. Because, God, it was a funeral. I waited for a night. It was last time I went to church. Funeral, yeah. Last year, like, November time.
Yeah. It's true when people say that you only see, like, most of your family on, like, weddings or funerals, which is a shit way to think about it, but it's so fucking true.
It is true.
Like, you will never ever see that many people again.
Yeah, there's family members I never saw in 4 or 5 years that
That's
I
what I'm
was
saying,
seeing.
like, they only live in knots as well, and I ain't seen them like 7, 8 years. It's like, it's mad when you think about it, but you only see them when a relative's passed. And that's the only time you see them.
Do you think that's ever going to change?
No.
Do you think it's like that with other races?
Yeah, I think so, you know. Like, people are dysfunctional.
Everyone's only in the...
Everyone's in their own bubble, and say,
yeah.
They'll stick to their
Because
own.
life as well is busy, isn't it?
You can't do everything, like, especially when you're nuts, you can't just get your household down at one point sometimes, can you?
Yeah.
But when you say one time, but when it's like 8 years, I mean, well, shit, you could have turned around and come down still. You could have took a little drive, but you get me. But,
People get caught up in that like rat race though, don't they? It's like you're
Yeah.
saying, like 12-hour days, and then it's like, where do you even
Yeah.
find time?
Yeah.
Like you get free time. What do you want to do? Sleep. Really?
exactly. And even then, like, talking about that, I don't want to go sleep most times straight away. I want to have some time to my fucking self. I
Yeah.
want to be able to sit down
Yeah.
and watch a series or something, but then you look at the clock like, shit, Smith,
So,
like,
yeah.
shut
Yeah.
up, 6 hours. I've done that before,
Yeah.
believe me.
But I suppose we'll get on to modelling now and beauty standards. That was question of the week.
I'm going to start off like this. Rate yourself out of 10.
Oh,
Rate
okay.
yourself
We're
out
just throwing the schedule out the window.
fuck all that. That's the
Right,
fuck.
right,
No, we'll do these things. I thought to myself, rate yourself out of 10.
Okay.
Being as it's modelling,
Cool,
I thought-
rate yourself out of 10.
What are we rating exactly?
Looks.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, oh, I thought it was going to be your modelling skills.
Oh, no, let's straight up looks,
Straight
what
up, rating
physical
Okay.
looks out of 10.
aesthetics, what we saying.
Alright, I'm going to rate me a solid, I'm going to say plain face, fresh out of the shower type of look, so nothing added. I'm going to say 8 and 3/4.
That's a very specific one, but I'll give you that.
8 and 3/4.
So 8.75.
Yeah.
Shrose.
I'm gonna say a solid 9.5 because yeah,
9.5?
yeah.
Why not the 10?
Oh, because I need to stay on top of my skincare. I won't even lie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I need to
Yeah.
work on.
That's probably my worst parts, though.
Like,
But yeah, no, I feel like the way that someone looks, that's individual to a person, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Everyone is beautiful in their own way, and damn, I think I'm beautiful. I won't even lie.
I'm gonna say like 5.5, 6.
I was about to say that as well, you know. I'm going to give myself a 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Six
See, you
still.
look.
I know that's bad surprise.
Well,
I don't know. Do you like own a mirror?
I don't actually.
shit, that was a mystery question as well.
No, I don't have a mirror. But why was?
I'd
What's your
say
qualms?
higher.
Man, really?
For
Yeah.
both of
I
you.
don't know, man.
You
I'm
have
just-
nice faces.
Yeah.
I was talking about average, yeah. I'm just thinking,
Yeah, I think I'm just
I'm average, like.
cool.
I do. I think what the problem is, you guys are putting yourselves in a lineup. Like, there's like a comparison thing going on. To me, I'm comparing myself to me. I won't even lie. I'm not putting myself in a
We're
lineup
like-
with other people.
I'm looking at it like, yo,
I'm picturing like a 10 out of 10 male now. Like, let's give. He's a 10 out of 10.
there's an average Giga Chad standing right there, edgy.
Who- Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
Oops.
he's fun
If
enough
you
to
don't
see
like
that.
it. Yeah, I say like Michael B. Jordan, 10 out of 10 male. If I'm basing it off that,
Just got me standing in the corner, fam. Like a twat.
yeah,
Like I ain't gonna be anything compared to him, my mind. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm always looking at it like that as well. But again, like people's opinions are different. Innit? Like I'm looking at whether
Different.
I'm looking in this perspective of me approaching a woman as well. Like they could tell me, "Oh, you ain't my type." I'm looking at it like that as well. So I'm saying like 6.
That's the difference in how men and women
Yeah.
will think. Because I'm guessing when we asked that question, you guys didn't think, oh, if I'm approaching a man, he's probably going to think I'm this.
I looked in a completely different scenario.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, looking at it as like the piece missing from the 10 I would have given myself is the things I need to work on, which I know I'm slacking in. And basically, once I've sorted that, I'd say I'm a 10 out of 10. Because, and then that's just me. Many people may not think that.
Yeah.
But when I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, yes. then that's all that matters.
And that's good though. You should be doing that. You should be having self confidence. But for me,
That's interesting.
6. I'd say this year. I'd say 6 for me.
So you two had you were judging yourselves based off what you think the best version of yourself is.
Yeah.
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 Whereas we was judging ourselves based off
Rolling out the bed.
who we think a 10 out of 10 person would be. Not the 10 out of 10 versions of ourselves.
Yes.
10 out of 10 version of myself, rating myself right now. I'm a 7. I'm a 7. Still have a lot of, I think it's just consistency in gym and healthy eating and that.
Yeah. So I look my best when I got a trim. I'm dressed up nice. Right now, I've just rolled out of bed, so it's peak. You get me? So that lowers it by a good 3. You get me? That's what it is. That's what I was thinking as well.
But guys, y'all rate everyone in the comments.
See what you like saying.
First question then. Let's get stuck in. How would you define external beauty?
Oh shit.
Oh, I feel like a lot of pressure's being put on you.
Okay. External beauty, how to define it? So, of course, we can go to the question, the answer of beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, everyone does have their own beauty features, attributes that makes them beautiful. And for me, I'd say the most beautifulest person, external beauty, is when they are or feel beautiful, see themselves as beautiful, just as they are. That's how I see external beauty, because then it's like anything else you're already beautiful, it's just going to enhance it even more, you know? So it's like external beauty for me is feeling comfortable in your own skin. So that's going to come out in different ways. Yeah. So it's like me right now, I feel like, gosh, I need to sort out my face. So I have, for the past month, I've not been feeling as beautiful because I've been like, shit, I need to sort out some things. I need to drink more water. I need to do a proper skincare routine. So I haven't been personally feeling as beautiful externally. Yeah. That's basically my point. But I feel getting to that point, it's like, wow, I feel beautiful as I look right now. And then when you want to add and enhance to just, you're even more beautiful.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Basically, that's how I see it.
I'm almost gonna say skip me because I really don't know. Like I was looking at I'll come back to me, G. Come back to me, bro.
Again, this guy's just woke up.
Yeah,
his brain's loading.
Yeah, it's still Windows 7. It's not looking good.
I'd say external beauty. Everything you said, I agree with. I also think part of it is how you carry yourself.
Yes.
Yo, that's a good one still.
How you how other people perceive you and how you carry yourself.
Kind of like what your morals are, innit?
Yeah, and just say I'm walking out of here confident. I go down now. I think I'm beautiful in myself. Obviously, we can't ignore someone looks ugly. They look ugly. if someone looks ugly, they look ugly. If you're a 2 out of 10, you're a 2 out of 10. But if you carry yourself like you're a 10 out of 10,
then you'll
no matter what people think, eventually on a long enough time frame, people are gonna look at her or him and be like, okay, she may not be the best looking, but yo, the shit she's saying, she's funny. That's a very beautiful individual.
Yeah, someone will be drawn to it.
Yeah, people will be drawn in. So, yeah, I think how you carry yourself definitely comes into external beauty.
But when you say for someone that's a 2, let's say that they're someone that's a 2 looking wise, the person they could be a 10, but they'll never be a 10 overall though. That will average out to be 6, bro. That would be a 6, bro. Yeah.
No, but you know what though? They're probably someone's 10. Because there's 2s and there's other 2s as well. And they're probably looking at the other 2s that's what I'm used to seeing in the mirror. Because there's a psychological aspect to beauty as well. Yeah. What you see in the mirror, right? You'll be drawn towards that. That's why people end up in relationships with people who kind of look like them. Or people who look like their family members or their parents or whatever. Because there's a psychological aspect where...
Do you think that's weird?
No, not really, because it's that's where you come from, innit? Those are the first relationships that you form with people. It's where you first learn about love and whatever. It's where you feel comfortable, and that can be beautiful to someone as well. You're around someone and they feel like your safe space, so that person's just gonna look beautiful to you because they're making you feel like they're giving you the happy hormones, you know. So you're gonna be attracted to them. But yeah, to me, external beauty, I just think everyone has their own tastes. Everyone will see people differently. Like you said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder at the end of the day. Like, what you see with your eyes is going to be different to what I see with my eyes. And
It's true stuff.
what I might find beautiful versus what you find beautiful. But I do think overall health is important as well. Like, once you're a healthy person.
That makes you shine. That's one
Yeah.
thing that just makes you shine overall. I've said this numerous times, and like, health is one of the most important things in your life. People
Yeah.
need to like put that at the top of their list, if I'm honest. Well, close to the top.
Like,
For sure.
Mm.
Well, do you think it's like, say we have a 2 out of 10, would it be wrong for said 2 out of 10 to go after 9 out of 10?
No, not at all.
You don't think they should try and date within their means?
It's whatever they sad. That's some within their means, you know. Fuck you.
I can't even lie, yeah. I've said things before. It's why I'm going to be a bit controversial, where it's like, if you're a man of a certain height, why are you having a conversation with me? Like, please don't. Not to say.
That's crazy.
That's just me, though. But that's just me, though. Like, there's other people who are fine with that. But it's like, for my personal preference, it's like, please, let's not waste time.
Shit.
What height does a man have to do?
That's what I was gonna ask. Now you know
What height does a man
I
have
was
to do?
confident.
It sounds awful because I'm short as well, but it's like 5'10" is like a minimum for me.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'3".
I don't think that's that bad realistically, but I feel like you should give someone else that's a little bit shorter a chance though.
5'10".
Now, do you know what? I don't want like short kids, and I just feel like it's not. Why am I setting my kids up to be short by giving them 2 short parents?
I saw a video the other day. I hear it, but you.
Just being honest.
So do you think it is fair for like men to discriminate against weight?
I mean, it's everyone's preference, isn't it? Because some people will discriminate against people who are skinny, some will discriminate
Yeah,
against
but
people who are fat.
I
you
feel
know
like
what
it
I
should
mean?
be accepted if you're saying that though. If you're saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
accepted though. Have
Yeah.
your preference. It's
Yeah.
fine. Like, not everyone has different
Yeah, I think that
preferences.
should be acceptance though.
Does a man need to be a certain height to fuck with you?
Because I'm like super tiny, I'm 4'11", so I'm tiny.
Yeah.
I haven't, that height thing hasn't really been like, oh, they need to be
I suppose you've
X,
never
Y, Z.
really met anyone smaller than you.
No, but there has like one time someone was trying to talk to me and he was just a little bit, tiny bit taller
Yeah,
than
you
me.
weren't having
That's
that
a
small.
bit too, that's too small, because then the children is guaranteed they will be tiny. It might be smaller than me.
Yeah.
And I don't want that, you know. So I can say now, like, obviously with Zaya and Alethea, both of them are going to grow taller than me.
Yeah.
They're both going to be taller than me. Zaya's most likely going to grow taller than his dad, and Alethea's definitely going to be taller than me. So, yeah.
And it's not that there's anything wrong with being short, but it's just like, if we don't have to set them up that way, then why?
Yeah. By all means, right now you got choice in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where
Choice.
you're coming from. I don't blame you
Makes
that stuff.
sense.
Like, I have to be honest, the most people who have kind of approached me have been like 5'8" to 6'4", so in between that. It's not usually...
6'4" is
Like,
crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm up to the hip.
That nigga big still.
5'8" to around 5'10", 5'11", that's like average
Yeah.
male height.
So I'm 5'10"
Yeah.
now. That's
Okay.
just above average.
Interesting.
That's my
So what other factors determine whether you're gonna like even take this guy serious or not?
Does money play a role?
Wow, we moved on to relationship talks real fast.
I know.
Nah, it's just funny though. Like, it's just tied into that, isn't it?
Does money play a role? I don't want to answer that question.
For me, money would play a role, absolutely. Because I'm only looking at my life, and I'm busy. I've got children that I'm paying for, buying food for, getting all this stuff. So if you would like to spend time with me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
What you dishing out on me?
If you want to spend time with me, because it's like, potentially they've got no responsibilities, no nothing. I've got my responsibilities, and if there's a situation where it's just like, oh, you know, even if it's hard, can you pay half and half? Like, do you have 2 pitney to feed?
It's like, you don't need the extra stress,
I don't
right?
need the extra stress, and that would become an extra financial stress. Like, so for me, it does play a role because I want less stress. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, we need to be going out here all the time, you're paying for this. I'd love, we can take a picnic, a little hike somewhere, we can pack lunch. So it's not really about just, spending loads. If they've got loads to spend and wealthy do it, then they can do it. But, you know what I mean? It's not about that. But I want to feel less stress. I want to feel lighter. So even if it's like, shall we go on a little road trip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to think about
I
anything.
shouldn't have to think
though.
about anything, you know? So it plays a role in that way. Where when it comes to someone who, say, can't do anything, and that does happen in people's life, it's not like a put down, or they're there and they're starting to say, oh, could you lend me a £5? No. No.
Lend them £5.
For whatever reason, you know, some people can slide into your life and they just start asking for money.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is this? No. So it's like I couldn't be dealing with that. So it plays it's an important factor on that level.
You get good reasons though, innit? Like,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We will like segue back into modelling.
Yeah, we'll
since
take
we are running off course.
I don't even know how it got there.
Yeah.
I suppose because the two topics,
It's
like
kind of about
beauty
looks, isn't it?
standards,
Yeah.
sort
Yeah.
of ties into dating a bit. But next question we have here then: can anyone be a model?
These days, yes.
Why?
I feel like just the generation now has changed, and I feel like they're trying to give more people with that plus size more chance. It's just known. It's just known now. If you look on any, I remember seeing billboards of Calvin Klein, like, yo, you remember the Calvin Klein slides? I'm like, swear down, that's what they're doing now. Like, just this day and age, they're just doing more now, aren't they? I feel like just trying to go in a different direction, give people more chances. I feel like how do I put it now as well? I don't think it's linked to all this LGBTQIA+. Yeah, that's my mum saying HDMI PS5. Did you guys see that?
What's I?
Castillo.
Intersex.
Huh?
Intersex. It's people who are born with like multiple genitalia.
Swear down.
Yeah.
That's a mad thing still, I know.
That's unfair to be put in the same bracket as gay.
It's
Just because you're born with.
Both. That's
Because
You didn't ask
technically
me,
the
bro.
word, it happened
That's
anyway.
mad, though,
yeah.
Yeah, that ain't fair. That is.
That's crazy though when you think about
Sad.
it.
They just got lumped.
Do you know what?
into
It's
a
because
whole-
like there's the T, which is trans in it, and like a lot of
Yeah.
trans people were intersex, and they're trying to transition into one sexuality, and so like the T is there, and then the I is there. You get it kind of interlinks.
T-A.
Asexual. That one is a bit like, because that's like the opposite to everything almost.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still like just a difference though, so that's why it's
you
at the same
don't like
point.
nothing.
Basically, yeah, it's when you don't necessarily have feelings for a romantic relationship. Like you might want to have friendships with people, and you might love people, but it's not in a sexual way.
Right.
That's good.
Lesbian, gay,
Bisexual.
bi, bisexual, transgender,
Queer.
Is it queer gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called though, queer. That's Q.
Queer and kind of encompasses kind of just a difference from the norm, so that kind of encompasses everything in a way.
It's queer, intersex. Isn't like lesbian and gay should be?
That's near enough the same shit.
I saw a video on TikTok and they went through like the letters and they were just like, this means you're gay. This means you're gay. This means you're gay. So it's like, why are there so many different names when you're just gay if you want to be
Oh
gay?
God. Do you know what? It's because the communities are so like they thrive on the differences within
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
lesbians
They want their
hate
own name,
gay
innit?
people. Like in certain lesbians hate like
Yeah,
gay people.
yeah.
There's certain groups that just don't mix.
And this is what
It's
I'm
all
saying.
politics.
This is what I'm saying. Everyone these days wants to be accepted, so that's why I think modelling is just so broad now. Like anyone can do it. Because it goes back to that though. Because they had to be accepted, but it leads to everything else. Oh, if they can do that, I want to be able to do this. It just circles back to everything.
Yeah.
That's why I look at it now.
But at the same time, why shouldn't they be allowed to? Because like when like beauty standards and models start setting like the standard for everyone else, right? It makes sense that there's representation there, because that's how people become mentally ill, looking at, oh, to be a model you're meant to be stick thin. Oh, so does that mean I'm meant to be stick thin? Like everyone's meant to be stick thin. Do you know what I mean? Starts getting into people's heads.
That's why.
So having the representation there, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. And even though
it's not at all, no.
theory, sorry, I'm just trying that. Even though in theory, like anyone can be a model, not anyone can be a model, like when it comes down to it, because there's work that goes into it. It's not just standing in front of a camera and smiling. Like there's physicality that goes into it. There's like, especially at certain levels in modeling, like you have to be aware of how your hair looks best, how to do your own makeup, especially as a black woman as well. Doing your own makeup is highly necessary. You have to be like aware of like fashion, your angles, all of that kind of stuff. And then you have to kind of just be exuding confidence and personality whilst you're standing there smiling for a photo.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot that goes into it, and not everyone can do that. But anyone has the ability to do that. They just have to kind of put in, the effort, the graft.
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong there. You said a lot of good points there, to be fair.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like again, I saw another TikTok because loads of modelling stuff kept popping up, and someone was just like, he has to tell the harsh truth and just say, no, you can't be a model. Because of, he's like, I have to be the one to tell them. I don't know if there was a video and people asking, and he's just like, no, not anyone can be a model. And I was just like, because at first I'm like, oh, maybe a lot more people can. But of course I know there takes a lot of work, because even when we go and have our shoots, and I've had it from many shoots personally, and I know you have as well, where they say, oh wow, you've entered into like the flow state so naturally. I don't have to guide you and tell you what to do. Stand here like this. There may be some little things, especially if they've got a vision, the photographer in their mind on what to create. So they say, oh, do this. But what photographers don't like to do is to tell you every time, go in this pose, go in that pose.
They shouldn't have to direct
They
you
shouldn't
so much.
have to direct you so much. They want to just see you moving. And that is, I'd say, a big part of why not everyone would be able to do it. And again, as you said, Shiraz, you need to know your angles, you need to know what's a softer hand pose or one that's just stiff.
Right.
It's all down to the hands, the fingertips, just little movements.
Little details in it.
And then it's like the studio setup as well, finding your light and all of that. Like you have to be aware of where's your mark, like where am I going to cast a shadow if I make this movement with my body, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
mad to think about it like that. It's true. There's so much to think about in there. It really is.
I don't think anyone can just be a model. It would take, as I said, with all the stuff you've mentioned, obviously it takes some training, getting used to. And there's a lot of different avenues within modelling. There's different types. Like I know people do or the sensor stuff. People model for that, which I want to personally try and get to. So, Dexcom, Omnipod. When I have enough TikTok followers, you will be getting messages from me.
Tag them in all your posts.
For real.
Yeah.
Because I want to model for them. And like you said, with they're accepting more plus size people.
Yeah, this is why I said that I just misdirected the question, to be fair. Because you lot are right, but not anyone can model. I just looked at it for everyone should be given a chance to model. That's what I thought. Because these days they just complain.
Nah, but I disagree with that though. I don't think everyone should be given a chance. I don't think promoting fat people, or unless it's like a specific thing that's only for fat people, like a certain exercise thing or something. I don't think like putting fat people on billboards for lingerie and underwear shit. I don't think that's positive.
I don't think
that should be promoted personally.
But that's the thing, they'll just complain. Like that's all I'm thinking about, innit?
Oh yeah, you can't go against that.
That's what I'm looking at like that.
I just don't think that's a positive thing to be putting in people's face.
Oh yeah, personally, I don't want to be looking at that billboard for longer than 10 seconds, you get me? Like, in my opinion. But because it's there, it's in my face, innit? That's what I'm saying, like, that's like, wow.
Like, obviously, their strategy behind it is, everyone and anyone can buy our products and look good.
That's why they're looking at it like that, innit?
But it's It's not good to be fat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
And it's like-
it's not good.
They're desensitizing it.
Yeah,
as well,
they're
making it
desensitizing
like
it.
it's okay. This is
So
okay and
everyone's
it's
like,
normal.
Accepted.
It's a
Yeah.
flipping-
That's something I've seen even when it was going. It's starting with Barbie, the doll. There was talk about it for a couple of years that they're gonna release like more plus size Barbies for the more overweight children. And then it was probably like last year. That's the first time I've actually saw one myself in Asda. I was just like, what's the matter with this doll? That's the first thing. I'm sorry, respectfully, but that's the first thing. I was confused. You know what I mean?
Because it's not the
it,
norm.
it's
like,
not the it
but it's
isn't the norm.
becoming the norm.
It's becoming the norm, and what just saddened me is because, like, if you were just a healthy weighted child, normal weight, normal, and like you've got different dolls, toys, action figures representing the different possibilities in the life, kind of fair enough. But if you are an obese child, I feel it kind of confirms that the obesity is okay and it's not, and it can cause a lot of health issues they may get when they're still young.
Yeah.
And that's more of my issue. Yeah, I understand it's like they need someone to see as themselves, just as having, black babies now, the toys, more black dolls. I like that representation.
That's a positive.
That's a positive. So it's kind of like this fine line, to not offend anybody, but it's kind of like this fine line of, we see you may feel like representation is needed, yet in doing that representation, it kind of also shows where you are at that state is okay to continue. To the point, people are complaining, like to airlines, to this and that, because they can't fit in the chair or can't fit in the shower at the Airbnb, trying to complain. Whose fault is that?
Do a press up.
Do you know what I mean? And then sadly,
Do something.
seeing it kind of represented elsewhere, unless it's in a, we're going to work on being healthy.
That's what it is. The narrative
Yeah.
needs to be honest around what it means to be oversized. Because don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, there's people who it's a health condition, and whatever they do, they can't change their weight, and there needs to be a representation there. But it's also just having those honest narratives, like you say,
Yeah.
like not people promoting that. Oh yeah, being plus size is healthy. Like being overweight is healthy, because which way you slice it, it's not really like it's actually not.
It isn't.
We got flipping, I don't know, 300-pound Sarah, who's been trying to start a fitness journey.
£300 Sarah, bro.
Now she sees 300-pound Camilla up on a billboard, looking sexy in some lingerie. She's like, oh,
I want to be like Fresh.
actually, you know what? People may like me. Maybe I don't have to do all of this.
Oh, that's so funny, Carl.
God.
Funny, but it's the truth. It's
But then I do have to applaud like Lizzo though, because she used to be one of those people who's like, oh yeah, being overweight is fine and all this, but look at her, she's on her
lost weight,
fitness
isn't it?
journey
Yeah.
now.
Oh, she's changed.
Yeah.
Her stance.
Yeah.
She definitely got health issues.
And what? She won't go back on
Which
it.
sounds horrible, but she
I
definitely
promise
does.
you that now she'll never go back to saying being fat is okay.
Yeah. It takes someone to get slapped in the face by, I don't know, a doctor, for them to turn around and say, yeah, I need to start doing better. That's what it takes sometimes,
It's true.
It really does. It's terrible to think, but that's what it
Fit
is.
in the seat of a plane.
Can't fit, and they were trying to like sue the plane. Did you
Sue the
hear?
plane?
Did you hear about the story of this artist? She's obese, You know what I mean? I don't know if she can fit through this door, but she. Okay, but maybe she can.
I was about to say
These
That's
chairs
a
are breaking.
door, bro.
Whoa.
I can't remember her name, but she was suing a Lyft driver in America, of course. She was suing them, took them to court or anything, because just an Uber driver, he refused to let her in the car, because he just says, look, my car isn't suitable for your weight. The seatbelt wouldn't be able to go over. It just wouldn't. The car would drop. So he says, for your safety, I have to cancel it. But she is just like, oh, I can't believe.
No one else had
I
that.
I heard about
That was an inside joke, though.
But like, yeah, she's there trying to sue that company. The man lost his job. He lost his job. And
Why did he lose his job for that? He's being honest. Yo, he ain't trying to have a collapse suspension in this
And
car.
the car was
So, I
shown.
mean, like, does the
the car
insurance
was
cover that?
That's
shown.
what I'm saying. Like,
She
yo,
could not fit in that car. She could not. But he lost his job, and he's just like, why don't you press on the app? Extra large car. Press it.
XL.
XL.
Get a minivan.
You can.
But
You know.
that's the price of being overweight.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
oi, that's a bar, that is, you know, that's the price of being overweight.
Everyone pays a price for everything. That's the price of being overweight. The price
Oh.
of being in shape. You don't have to do that. It'd be
Don't
fun.
have to do that. Don't have to buy 2 aeroplane
At the
seats.
same time, though, like, you know, when you're clothes shopping and it's like the size 20 versus the size 6, there's like 4 times the amount of fabric here, but we're paying the same price for the clothes.
Yes.
So it's like there's a small
Yeah.
price for being. Do you know what I mean? Paying double for like
Yeah, more material.
much less fabric.
That's mad when you think about it still. That's terrible, that is. That's hilarious. My man got fired from his job for being honest.
For being
Yo.
honest and trying to keep a customer
What is
safe.
he supposed to
Right.
say to the insurance when she gets in the
Safety.
car? I had a woman that was heavy set, get in my car and broke it. She's gonna say, well, that's on you. That's what he's gonna say.
That's his job and everything.
Unless
True,
it's
like if
joking,
he gets
right?
stopped by the police because she's not wearing her seatbelt, it's the
He's
driver's
like, it's on him.
responsibility. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd say, yo, have you seen her? That's what I'd say. Because you're mad, I ain't losing my job over that.
And this is Raheem isn't fat at all. He's like skinny as hell.
Oh,
But I
bro.
just remember because you said that being in Morocco, he wasn't wearing his seatbelt.
Oh, yeah, we got stopped by the police, son.
Oh,
Oh
really?
no.
You got,
And the driver got points like this.
yeah. That's a Raheem, you need to give him some break.
Raheem, you're wrong for that, bro.
Nah, words.
Raheem,
my
you're
man's
wrong
day.
for that.
Ruin my man's day still.
Wrong for it.
But the thing is, we saw my man getting stopped because of his stick. When we was like, this, like rapid, you know, for yo, that's why I get shocked. He'd have lost his car that day, full on. He'd have lost his car. It was 3 men in the car, no seatbelts.
No.
Not good.
Sad times. So do y'all think like a fat person can be beautiful?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
How?
Good face card. Beautiful.
So you don't.
If you're talking about
But
just looking,
the rest of the body has to.
But again, it's about how you carry yourself.
yeah, again, like,
Nah, I'm talking like.
are you, what kind of fat are you talking though, bro? Are you talking like overly just large, bro? Or are you talking like she's kind of thick, like she's kind of like just, she's proportional, that's what you mean?
Nah, because it's thick.
And then there's just someone else that's just lard. It's just a block. I can see what you mean. But when you gotta get different, like the parameters, bro.
What's that TV show where like people, like the people that's huge and they like can't even, they just mount onto a sofa?
And
It's
it's
My-
like 300 pound life.
Yeah, that's the one. Like, is that the kind of fat we're talking about?
If you're talking about that, then I'm running away, bro. Quick.
But are they beautiful?
No.
But what if she's
you
confident?
didn't even
Huh?
think
What if
about
she's
that. No.
confident?
Well,
I know change his answer quick, innit?
well, if you're talking about that, I mean, you say if you're confident, what? You can be confident, but not around me, because
Not around me, you know.
I'm just gonna move anyway.
Ross. So she's not beautiful.
She's 600 pounds. No, fam.
So what's the difference?
Yo, she's, bro, that's overly thick, fam. That's next level. I ain't been involved in that. Like, you want me to lie? I'm being realistic.
600 pound person sitting on the sofa. Are they beautiful?
I don't think they'd be alive at 600 pounds. No, realistically though, like,
This
is that?
is what I'm
I
trying
don't
to
think
say.
that's medically
Okay.
possible.
Okay, what's a 300 pound?
It depends.
300 pounds actually not. You know what? Let me think about that. You
300
know,
is a
300
lot,
pounds
bro.
is big. You know, and I think
It
600
is.
pounds. You are big. Like
But there's
you are-
different things that make a
you
person
are-
beautiful.
Exactly.
If we're talking about just external beauty, then I guess it's a hard no. I'm sorry.
It's
if we're
off
just
the
talking
chart,
about
bro. It's
external,
not even.
But I thought we all agreed that external beauty is how you carry yourself.
I'm not having you do this sauce right now.
I'm just
I ain't
saying.
having this.
I'm just saying what was said. So
Yeah.
are they?
But if
like,
we-
can they carry themselves?
That was a good.
That was good. That was. You know what? Nah.
Oh no, I should have got that one.
No, but it's the way you said it on straight face. You know. You know what? Okay. Think about this.
Are they
600
beautiful?
pounds. No.
300 pounds. They're confident as hell though.
Externally, potentially, no.
Internally, are they?
Internally, well, that will all depend on their personality, you know.
But then again, internally, their insides are fucked.
But are you even gonna give them the time of day? Because I'm not. That's the problem.
What else industry we go back to relationship? If obviously if it's a relationship type of thing and someone's moved to be weighing that much, It's a hard no.
Nah, I'm just asking if they're beautiful.
I seen a video like in a program like that, and she was making lasagna and she took the whole tray of lasagna. You know?
I remember.
Do you remember? I was like, nah. She didn't even take a portion. She took the whole
And
tray.
ate the whole tray.
Yeah, I thought, yo, ain't no way, fam. I was like, yo, that's big, that is. But yeah,
So, what, y'all don't know if they're beautiful or not?
they ain't.
I can't see it.
No.
I'm not sure.
No.
We've had to change the answer here because I thought we was talking about someone that was just thickish, but you're talking about 600 pounds of weight, bro. No.
Yeah. Like there are people who, you know, I've even got friends who are a bit more extra weight, and they're beautiful. They can move, they can do stuff. There was a girl I went to school with as well, and just in her face, she was a bit more rounded, but she was one of the prettiest girls. I'm not gonna lie, she was more on, you know, but she was still beautiful though, and she had a beautiful personality. So for me, it's like, you know, you're
So
beautiful.
Where's the line?
Yeah.
Shit.
Where's that discernment?
We ain't gonna give it to the nearest 100 pound, are we, fam? We're not gonna give. Oh, you have to be 200
Oh, no,
pounds.
obviously don't like say a specific weight because people look different at all weights.
Yeah.
But so yeah, where's that when they're getting too fat to be beautiful?
How else do you answer that question without bringing up the weight though?
Because we've said you've concluded being 300 pound. Nah, you're not beautiful. You're not
I think-
externally beautiful. But being a
don't-
little bit.
I don't-
That's what you lot have
I
said.
said 600 pounds. I said 600 pounds.
300 pounds.
300
Is
pounds.
she beautiful? No, she's not. That's what you said.
No.
So, 300 pounds. 300 pounds. Too big. Can't be beautiful. A little bit weighty.
Yeah.
We're just saying you can still be beautiful. So where's the cut-off point?
I don't know. I feel for me it may come from facial distortions.
Okay.
That's where I'd say is when to the point like there's so much weight, the face is clearly distorted. So it's not just like the extra chubbiness if you're a bit rounded in the face, because even some slim people may just have a rounded face, you know.
Yeah.
But it's when it gets to that distortionate portion, like this is all coming
Yeah.
out, and then
You've seen some niggas like
Yeah.
that.
like, you know, even some weight here. I don't know, but
Even there's people like that though. It's like, yeah.
there are.
Yeah.
When your
And then
face
it's like
starts
if that's
distorting.
doing that, your belly's probably one of the ones where it's hanging over your knees.
Swear
You know, you've seen them shows of the people that they're just there,
You have
and
to
then
lift, you have to lift up
it
your
has
whole,
to be lifted up
it's like a whole-
and wiped.
That's crazy. Lifted
Yeah.
and wiped, you know.
That's
Oh
why my mum,
my
being
God.
a nurse, she says she had to, someone who was big, she had to lift up the fat, and because it's just there and it's sweaty and that, there was sores that she had to.
Nurses need to be paid more, man. Shit. They're doing way too much.
Yeah, nurses do a lot.
That's a lot, that is.
It's a lot. And she says
That's
it was
a lot.
heavy. To lift it up was heavy, and I'm just like, to get yourself to that stage, do you love yourself that
Right,
much?
it's that part.
Yeah,
Because they clearly don't find themselves beautiful.
Because they'll treat themselves better.
they would.
I know this is completely irrelevant. I remember seeing a photo the other day, like, I seen a kilo of fat, then a kilo of muscle. Such a big difference. Like, let's put it like, scale it down to this. Like, a fat was like that, 1 kilo fat. Muscle was like that big.
Really?
Right.
It was like to scale it down, it was like completely different
It's
size.
very
It's
compressed.
just like, that's crazy to think, you know, how much a kilo compared to that is. But yeah, it's just, that's why people look so massive, innit? But
Alright, so are we all in agreement? Not everyone can be a model.
yeah, I changed mine to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the right training.
Yeah.
With the
Correct
right
things
training,
in
it's
This is
Right.
what I should have said, because I said that everyone can really attempt and be a model, but not everyone has the knowledge and the
Yeah.
help me out here with the other word, knowledge and
Skills.
the skills to do it. That's what I should have left off with. But
I suppose the next point is discuss the introduction of the people into modelling. Touched on that. Best and worst experiences modelling. This is obviously for you two, because we personally haven't done any modelling experience.
I wouldn't mind though.
So
I wouldn't mind attempting it.
I did a bit for Psy.
Yeah, I was
It's,
gonna
it's
say
quite
that.
cool.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
When you see the art product after as well, it looks
Yeah.
cool. 'Cause I remember the photos, it did look clean still. So
But yeah, best and worst.
There's not a best that sticks out, I can't lie. It's hard to pick one.
Is there a best like shoot then?
Can I go for the worst one? Because I can think of something. There's something that sticks
Okay.
out for that one. You probably heard this story before, but I had arranged like a beach shoot with a photographer, and he had told me, well, we had arranged that he was going to come pick me up at, I think it was 6:30 or something we had arranged. We were going to drive down to the place. I'm just thinking common courtesy, I'll get a coffee on the way or I'll get a breakfast or something before we get into shoot, because it was cold as well, like, and I'm shooting in swimwear. Long story short, I'm fast asleep and I get a phone call at 5 a.m. Like, I'm outside. I'm like, what do you mean I'm asleep? The photographer's literally like, I'm outside, I'm ready to go. So I'm like, right, you need to like, let me at least take a shower or something. I'm not even, you know when you get woken up at them times, you're not even thinking straight.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, shit, let me just run in the shower and I'll just bring my makeup in my car. Not even thinking, like, I should have told him go away and come back.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I get in the car now and I'm like, yeah, if we're going to be shooting this early, I need a coffee, like, to wake up or whatever. We were driving to the beach. It was about 2.5 hours. Tell me why I didn't receive a coffee until 5 minutes before we got to the beach.
Nice.
And then I bought it myself. It wasn't even bought for me. I bought my own coffee. And then, yeah, we went on to do the shoot. To be fair, taking the photos was okay, but it's the fact that it was car makeup. So I'm just looking at all those photos, like, this was awful.
You're saying that it could have been a lot better.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better. But yeah, it was just that whole attitude around it as well. And then I was dropped back after the shoot, not even like, oh, do you want to stop somewhere and get food or anything?
Did they say they were coming out early to come get you as well?
The time was 6:30 that we arranged.
So you come up for, you said
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just got a call at 5.
Fucking hell, man. That's like, that's a completely different time, like an
Right.
hour and a half.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
So that's something my nan would do. Yeah.
An hour
Is
and
that
a half,
that's
though.
normal?
No, it's not
To,
normal
like,
at
just
all.
arrive-
No, it's
Oh,
jarring.
I was like,
oh,
other
yeah,
people
yeah,
who would
yeah.
do that.
But
Like,
yeah,
that
that's
time
something
you
my
can get
nan would
everything
do.
done, though.
Nah.
I suppose there's lack of there is that issue of when it's like just solo photographers, or that there
Yeah.
can be a lack of professionalism
Or
involved.
communication.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Both.
Jesus Christ. An hour and a
That
half
same
early is crazy.
that same photographer as well. He came and picked me up. It was an hour early.
An
And
hour early
he's
again.
like, oh,
This
I'm
nigga.
outside. I'm like, what? And I'm there
How
starting
you gonna
to
say
rush
time then?
now.
Just come early, bro.
Exactly.
Say
Right.
something. Like,
Exactly.
like, you can't do that. No one's prepared for that.
And then
Right.
he says like, no, don't rush. I was like, oh, okay, that's because I says, oh, should I just do something at the studio? Should I pick myself? And he's like, no, just keep getting ready. Just keep getting ready. But yeah, it kind of it throws you off. It's like you don't need to. There's no need to come that early. I feel my probably worst experience. I've had several annoying experience. And one, it's a lot to do with the photographers for me. And sadly, it's only been the black photographers I've had that's caused an issue. Whether it's some argument, that same photographer who picked us up early, come early.
Oh, he was black.
Yeah.
Usually he's late. Like, yo.
Right.
Completely the other way around. Like,
I think
yo.
I'd rather if he was just on
You get
I'm
me?
BNT.
sorry.
A black guy early, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's just,
You would have thought.
and it's like the first black guy I had a shoot with. Again, I wasn't really offered any food. I'm going to Wales, for crying out loud, Cardiff, long coach.
Yeah,
And
that's...
coming back, and he offered no food or nothing. And I reached home something to 12 at midnight. It's a good thing I packed little food in my bag, like
Yeah, but he
little
should have
tiny
really
snacks.
offered you
But
something.
like there was nothing. So that's when it's like it's only 2 photographers provided food for me. Like one when we did our double shoot, they provided a whole food, and I was like, wow, this is lovely. And another one, that's because I did a 2-day shoot, so I stayed over. He had a home studio, and I had a shoot with him before that one, and he offered to get food. He's like, after it we can go and get food, but I had to get back to the children, so I was like, no, it's fine. I was only in Wolverhampton, so I can wait. But the rest of them before that, there was just no offering of food, not even water. And I'm like,
That's actually quite bad, that is.
yeah.
I mean, courtesy, if you're doing them a favour, you're travelling like that, they should be getting you something.
Exactly.
That's just normal though.
Exactly.
You should expect that.
It's like a common courtesy that you're
Yeah.
looking after talent. You need your talent to be
Yeah.
happy so your talent can perform. Like
Yeah,
talent's going to be
that's
happy
just
if you look after
simple.
them.
Do
Simple.
you guys have specific requirements for if you're gonna do a job? Like, does your travel and whatnot have to
Oh.
be paid for?
Yeah, travel
Yeah.
expenses
Yeah.
need to be paid all the
Understandable
time.
though. Because even when I'm talking to my brother and he's doing shoots, he says he's going to provide everything. But yeah, I'm just going for what he said. He says he has to like get him accommodation or
Yeah.
he has to
Yeah.
sell all the lighting. He has to do
Yeah.
everything himself. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. Like
so-
that I can agree with. I can believe that stuff.
Do you have a best experience or just good shoots in general?
I feel my best experience by far is the outdoor one in Wins. Because of how the photos turned out, was a location shoot by old ruins. So that's what I did. It was art nude, and it just looks beautiful. So that was I really like that. Yeah, it was just like elegant old ruins, and my skin against the brickwork looked really nice. And then just an afro, just an afro. Yeah. So it was, that was my favourite, one of my favourites.
You know what? I think like I haven't done modelling, but I wish I'd done it for Lab Chloe. You know, I wish I had the chance to do it for them.
Oh,
It's
that would have been sick.
Tough. If I looked the way I looked now compared to what I did then,
Yeah,
I would love to do it for that shop.
because
But
they
they're closed
only
down now.
ever had.
We that shop, I would spend all the money in there. Literally everything I had, I would go in there, buy. I'll spend hundreds. We don't spend hundreds of pounds in there for no reason. Some t-shirts. Is that good of a shop? Then we got invited to like
it was her.
no, yeah.
It was her.
She made me just spend money. She did. Yeah, she's annoying for
Yeah,
that. She's annoying
it
for
was
that
her.
stuff. She sweeted us up and I was like, yeah. Then
She was
Oh,
very
fair.
persuasive.
I'll scan my car. Yeah, give me that.
Was she
I'm
getting
like,
commission?
oh, no, but
Probably.
she getting commission off me. I'll tell you that. Literal commission. I want money for.
The little sticker every time.
Yeah, like you get like a
God.
sticker with the t-shirts.
But
Just
I
so
feel like-
instantly, man.
us modelling for that shop would have been a very good change in dynamic for them. Because they only ever really done like people back from China and stuff. Whereas if they had added like us two black youths
Yeah.
of Birmingham, which their shop was
We
located.
kept that shop surviving.
Basically.
Basically.
The money I was giving them is what kept their roof over their head. I'm telling you.
Bro.
I'm literally, I'm being so honest. After we stopped going, they closed down. They fully
Yeah.
did.
We stopped going on the clothes.
Like you were paying their light bill.
Yeah. No joke. That shit was overpriced though. Like it was, realistically. Even though it looked good, you could really just go H&M and get like a very similar top, and it'd be like £30 cheaper. But
So you're paying for
It's-
quality
yeah.
too.
the quality of the t-shirt, I still got them now, and they fit the exact same. That's the thing. I've had them for years, so that's why they're so good at it.
Well, guys, we know that obviously, like we said with fashion, and we know standards and that are always changing. Everything's changing. So, what are, if you have any future predictions for beauty standards, societal beauty standards? Because right now it's like I don't really know if there's any for men. This is more on women. It's like the whole what do you call it? Fat ass, big titties, slim waist.
And I just find it interesting because growing up, the things I used to watch, it was just always about, oh gosh, can't have a big bum. For the white people. Like, that's what it was about. Can't have a big bum. They're really, like, that was a thing. Flat ass, basically, pancake. And then it's interesting seeing this whole transition of bigger ass,
Now
plucked
everyone
lips
wants to be-
now.
As being called, say evolution. That's
Right, evolution.
Evolution. Everybody's evolving now. That's what that is. It's true though, because I remember watching like old films. There's a film you remember a film called Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah.
They went skiing and everyone there was just slim back then, like 1980s. And I think about it now, like, they're evolving, man. Like, nothing's the same anymore. Like, I always look back at that film and think that's what it used to be like. That's what it used to be like constantly.
Yeah, do you think that it will change from this?
I feel so, you know, because like the whole BBL body era, like there's bare celebrities who are just like, oh, reversing my BBL, breast reduction, like BBL getting sucked out, all this, whatever. Like they're reversing their surgeries, and I feel like people are. It's that like health and fitness thing again. I don't know if it's just because I'm like a fitness head. That's what I'm seeing online, but I feel like that's where things are like moving towards, especially like me and other models as well. And like these models are slim, like they've got flat stomachs and everything, but you're hearing them talking about, oh, I want rock hard abs, like I want to see definition in my abs and all this. And I feel like that's not something I was hearing like 5-10 years ago from women, like, oh, I want defined abs, or I want to be in the gym and all that. Like women are scared to get muscly back then, but now I feel like
how can I put it? It's like everything has its time and everything passes its time and day. It's like now, like you say, BBLs is kind of out of fashion now in a way, so that will change. If people are getting it, like that's mad to me, but that just causes bare health issues as well. Get all this stuff done, but it can cause it.
I don't think people realize actually what it is. Like you're literally taking fat from somewhere and putting it somewhere else. Like the fat is going to die.
It's going to die because I've heard it smells.
Yeah.
Really bad. It can for some people.
Unless you go to like a proper you have to go to like one of them high end dance or surgeons and to get it done. But even then, it still has the same issues. Anyway.
Yeah.
Nothing will stop that happening.
Or like if you put the fat in the wrong place, like people are there getting fat injected into their muscles.
Yeah.
So it's like even if they're going to the gym to work out, like it's just weird stuff that's happening in there to their muscles.
I seen something the other day when they can sculpt like fat into abs, and I'm like, just go to the fucking gym.
I see that.
Like, what are you doing? Like, I've seen some sculpt your fat into abs, bro. Go do a sit up. Like, you literally go to the gym, bro. How are you gonna pay money to get your abs sculpted out of fat? What is that?
Yeah.
Like, that is mad to me, you know.
You can't even tense them, it's just like little lumps.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got something on your chest, like, what are you doing?
I don't think obviously I'm not going to air out the whole thing, but someone had stuff done and like sucked out of them, and you hugged.
No.
He hugged someone that had her stuff done. What did you say to him? He dropped a bar. I still use it to this day.
No, I hugged her. And you know when you hug someone, you like shit, like you can just squeeze her, like you just keep going, like no work ethic at all. Like she didn't go to she just had all the fat sucked out of her basically. And it felt.
He hugged her and felt lack of work.
I don't know how to really imagine hugging a pillow. And he just kind of just goes in constantly.
Fluffy.
Yeah, you just kind of sweet, just don't stop getting
That
small.
feels weird. Like,
I kind of just when I was like, kind of just let go. I was like, yeah, I don't really like the feel of that. But when you hug someone that's actually been to the gym, you can feel like some kind of tone in there. You get me? It kind of just went into like that, just kind of scrunched up
soft.
until you got to like where your bones was. It was weird.
No working.
I was like, yeah, we're not even gonna. That story gets a lot worse, but I can't say it on here. That is so like. Kyle, you're making me think about that again now. Oh,
sorry,
bro. That whole day was peak for me still. You know this, I've said to myself, I'll bow down to never ever do anything like that again now. Like I can't.
Now I'm intrigued.
I
What did you
traumatized
do?
myself. Like
What happened?
I'll tell you that after the podcast.
And then even
Say it, yeah.
Even my girl over there.
Oh shit, yeah, your neighbour, innit?
The weight loss surgery.
I forgot about that.
And she's gone like. When I seen her after she did it, she looked obviously different because she's not fat no more. But it was like you look good now. You look in shape and stuff. But now she's gone on the extremely skinny side.
Yeah.
It's it's just interesting to see. I think her stomach's definitely shrunk.
Yeah, she had some surgery. I think she got a lot of the fat removed and her stomach her stomach's shrunk. But obviously, because you can eat less, it's just sucked it all out. It looks mad.
So she's like really, really slim.
But it was like we didn't see her we saw it at that size before, and then we just didn't see it from months and months. I'm like, fucking hell, like, what happened to you, like kind of thing. But that's what it was.
Where we see
not in a
it
room,
was
but like shit, like that much weight. Like, so I didn't even see you that time.
Yeah.
And it was like, I kind of felt, not like, what's the word? I don't think unproud is a word, but like, it was just a thing of, you could have gone to the gym.
Yeah, I would say I'm a little bit
Like,
disappointed. If I'm
yeah,
honest.
disappointed,
Like, you
like-
paid money when you can go just get a membership and just
And the thing is, she wasn't
Once she
even
progressed.
at a point where it was like,
necessary.
you know, it was
that
not
bad.
at all. She could have.
It is a massive mental game, though. I won't even lie. Like, I myself have been consistent in the gym for the last year and a half, but
Props.
not even like that. But as in, like, getting there was a journey. Like, it was
Yeah.
not easy
Yeah, of
to get
course.
to a place where it's like, yo, I'm going to be consistent with this thing. Like, not skipping any weeks. It was hard. Like, I've been a gym head for the past 15 years, I want to say, but I've only been consistent for the last
I
1.5 to
realised
2 years.
Yeah.
And it's a mental game. So like, I know how much it took for me to get consistent in the gym. Some people can't even step foot through the gym to start with. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not always. It seems like, oh yeah, just go to the gym, but it's not always like that for some people.
Like in yourself
Yeah.
and stuff, but I feel like you just gotta push past that and just think, yeah, I can better myself. That's what I look at it now, like, because I struggled with that as well. I thought I just need to go. I just thought I just have to go. Because every time you go and you come out, you feel way better coming out after. Like, that's just a known fact. You always feel
Okay,
good.
this part though. Imagine, someone like you or me might have felt conscious that first time stepping foot into the gym, and someone like you or me probably was not much bigger than this stepping into the gym, or much more out of shape than this stepping into the gym, right? Probably a little bit out of shape, but not that much. Imagine now this 300-pound Sarah that we're talking about. How's she gonna take that step into the gym looking the way that she looks?
Yeah, it's long and it's hard and it is by
It's
no
a journey,
means.
like you said, it's a journey.
Yeah,
still.
difficult. But I think.
I'd say, well, go on. What is it you're saying?
Yeah, it's just mental fortitude. You have to. If you want it bad enough, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Basically, if you want it bad,
Yeah.
you won't care what people say. And also, I'll say, people don't even be hating on fat people that are in the gym.
I was literally
Nah,
about to say-
asshole, it's so true.
I was gonna say this. When you're in there, they be giving you props because you're trying to bait yourself. and,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if I see you 300 pounds in the gym, as we say, I'm not gonna be judging you. I'm saying, yeah, you're trying to better yourself. And
It's one of them,
I'm
you're
not gonna
going-
ask you or stare at you.
Yeah.
You're doing what you're doing. I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, get on
More
with it.
often time, people will look and see 300-pound Sarah pushing so hard and be like, "Raw, maybe I need to go harder on my workouts."
Yeah.
She's going so hard. Why am I not going?
I was
as hard?
seeing, you know, you see a big person on a machine, they're just lifting the whole machine everywhere, like mass moves mass. Like, yo, I'm trying to be like them. Mass moves mass.
For
Yo,
real.
you'll see
True
one big
though.
nigga bench like 200 kilos or something. Like,
Mass moves
mass
mass.
moves mass for real.
So it's like, if it was, when it came to obesity, if they were being modelled in a way of
If it was a way of
losing their weight,
losing
changing
weight
their
and
diet,
everything.
some healthy, then perfect.
Yeah, I'd have no qualms.
Absolutely perfect.
But it's being
It's
shown
been
in a
taken
way
out
of,
of
yeah,
work.
fat is okay.
Yeah.
You
Whilst
look
they're
good in it
surrounded
like
by
that.
cake.
Yeah.
I've seen something like that.
Ridiculous.
So, like,
Control your eating habits, guys. Control them. And even on the other end, like with myself, I need to eat more.
You do, bro.
Start like
When I
having-
watched that video, you said, yeah, it all there for it. Nigga,
I
go
know,
and get
Kyle.
something right now.
It's bad.
When I
I'm
saw that video, I was
sorry,
about to go do
guys.
something. Feed this nigga, you know.
I'm sorry, guys.
You have to find that thing you can just graze on, even when you don't feel like eating. Because it's hard when you don't have that appetite to force yourself to eat.
Yeah.
It
Bro,
is
I feel the
difficult
same
as
sometimes.
well.
I think I've just got to eat something, fam. Like,
You
I
just have to.
will go sometimes when I break down at work. I'll be working for hours and hours. I think I've missed my break and I think I'm not even hungry, but I think maybe just go and eat something, bro.
Yeah.
Just so I got that my fuel for my brain, just so I can think and
I'll
like,
be working and miss my break. And
yeah,
I'll be like, okay, well, not hungry, might as well carry on.
yeah.
yeah, Kyle,
Don't
don't
do
do
that.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Don't.
Do you get gym?
Yeah, I go to gym.
Yeah, protein always. Just eat chicken.
All the time, bro. This is what props to me because that's all I do, fam. I keep telling you, bro. Eat, fam. Gotta eat, bro.
Valentine's Day. Candlelit chicken and rice.
Fuck's sake.
So yeah, guys, get your eating in control. As you've seen, they've got onto me. We're not perfect. We all struggle. So yeah, that's modelling and beauty standards. I feel there'll probably be a part 2 and 3 to this, but yeah, hold on, guys. Good discussion.
It's been interesting.
It is now. A game is before tune of the week.
Yes.
So I don't know why it's this
I don't
way.
even know why it's like that.
But yeah, it's game time.
How do we do it this time, man? What game should we play? There's 4 of us.
There's 4 of us.
We can do the same game.
I think these 2 should just take goes.
Okay.
Doing it.
Okay.
Same game, 21 questions. Think of. Oh, we need a topic. Do food again.
Yeah, we'll do food. That was a good one actually. You had me thinking, what the hell was it? Yeah, you really made me think last time.
Yeah, we'll do food again. Basically, you just have to pick a food. We've got to guess it in 20 questions.
Okay.
So,
Cal won last time.
who wants to go first?
Okay.
You go. Food. We'll try guess. Let us know when you're ready. Could you just press the switch for the black one? Cool.
Alright.
Game time.
So I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready? All right. We'll go.
Okay. Is it an English dish?
No.
Okay.
Is it a type of meat?
No.
Okay.
Is it?
Not too, but I'll keep count.
Is it more classed as carbs?
No.
No.
Does it grow out of the ground?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
If you're not too sure, you can check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can check.
Let me just, I'm going to check real quick because I don't actually know. It does not grow.
Oh.
We didn't
Out
have
the
lights on,
ground.
did we?
Yeah,
Ah.
we didn't have the lights on. Could you turn it back on?
Oh, okay.
We've been in game mode the whole time.
The whole
Literally,
time, and you
usually
didn't
the
have the
green-
green on it.
Rock Ross.
I
I just thought it was quite dark. Man, you know, it's
Yeah, I
not
forgot
right
to
to
turn
be
it
fair.
off from last time. Sorry, again, game time.
So you said, does it grow out the ground?
Yeah, does it grow out the ground?
Can we as in, like in the way that like root vegetables grow?
A root vegetable.
Okay, yeah, no, don't grow out the
It
ground.
doesn't grow out the
Yeah.
ground.
Root vegetable. I read that stuff. Okay. Is it a dairy dish?
It's not.
No.
No.
Okay.
How many questions? Anyone
That's
count?
5. That is.
Okay.
No, 4.
1, 2, 3. That's 5.
5. That's that shit.
Do you,
Can't count.
is it like sold in like your general Asda or something?
Not your general Asda. Some Asdas.
Some Asdas.
That's such a
Okay.
quick. That's a
So
trick
it's-
question. That is.
it's
Sold is some. The
Some
smoothie.
Asdas.
The thing is, I feel like from that answer, Kalita's gonna get what it is.
You sold the smoothie from what? Not in the Memworth one still.
It's a fruit.
Yeah, it is. She's got it. That's annoying.
It's a fruit.
I don't have a clue.
Fruit. Which fruit though?
Okay, let's put it. It's sold in a small leaf one. I'm just gonna go off that one right now. So, I really don't know. It's fruit. So it is a fruit, yes.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it exotic? Is it exotic? Is it quite a nice tropical fruit?
It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's my question.
I don't know what's exotic or not.
Just think Caribbean, bro. That's what I'm just thinking. Innit? What's saying?
Yeah,
You get
but-
all that shit here.
Bro, bananas grow in the
I
Caribbean.
know, fam. That kind of my bad, bro. I don't know why I said that shit, fam. Fucks.
Lychee.
It is not.
No,
No.
lychee.
Could it possibly be a coconut?
It's not a coconut.
Is it a jackfruit?
It's not a jackfruit.
Damn.
No.
Does it come off a tree?
It does not.
Shit. I don't know what it is.
So the fruit don't grow in the ground, don't come off a tree.
It goes thin air, bro. It's just air, bro. It's just fucking dairy. Just getting big as it goes.
Huh. And it's exotic.
What the hell is it?
There's more options than ground or tree, though. You know, there's like things in between, like
Bush.
yeah.
I love that stuff, bush.
I'm trying to not think. I don't think it's this. So I'm gonna say it because I like it. Mangosteen.
It's not a mangosteen.
Oh.
What's that?
A mangosteen is nice.
I've never heard it in my life.
I think it's just better than a mango.
It sounds like is it Alfonso? That's what it is. Alfonso
A
mango.
Fiji
stuff.
mango.
Papaya.
It's not a papaya.
Damn. I'm really struggling.
I was like, how many questions do you guys have left?
I think we're on like 8 now.
You're not counting.
I'm really trying to think now. It's 8 or 9 still. I want to get this question, that's why.
Nah. Yeah, it's mine, so it'd have to be 9.
Yeah, it's 9, I think. Yeah.
So, is it type of berry?
No.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That was a good question.
That's what I was gonna go for next.
That's a
Not
good
type
question.
of berry.
That's not quite a few things off what I was going to say, you know.
Oh damn.
It's a good one, you know. God damn.
I'm trying to think of the fruits that are in the exotic section in Amsterdam. So I'm trying to think.
Oh, I really don't know.
Melon.
It's not a melon.
You ain't your goal, nigga. Wait there, wait. I saw that then. Wait there. Oh, what's that thing called now, man? Oh, no, go on. It's gone now. Go on. I need to think.
Does the name of the fruit have fruit at the end of it?
It does.
Ha! That whistles it down.
Okay.
So the name of the fruit has fruit at the end of it.
Yeah.
So it's something fruit.
Okay. Oh, star fruit.
It's not a star.
Passion fruit.
No, it's
What's
not
star
passion
fruit?
fruit.
Dragon fruit?
It's a dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit.
I ain't had that
I
before.
should have known that.
I thought you were gonna get it as soon as the ask the
I like
question
Star
came
fruit's
up.
like, it tastes like a little bit like lime, I think, you know.
Does it?
Right.
Yeah, I think it does. It's quite sour.
I think that's what a star would taste like.
I don't know, bro, to be honest. I thought it was a ball of fire. It was cool,
I
man.
mean, word.
Taste
would
that, bro,
evaporate
you
you.
getting Bungie, like, yo, you getting grilled.
Okay.
Fair play. That was a good
Dragon,
one. I was lost.
Right, you also
Okay.
count.
Like, what's the topic? Same topic? Food?
Yeah, do you want to choose a topic?
Oh. Should we go with a movie?
Maybe.
Good do
Okay.
so.
Should we go
Alright.
with a movie?
Alright, I'll start. Is it an action?
No.
No.
Has it came out in the last decade?
No.
No. So before 2010.
Yeah.
Does it have the word "the" in the title?
Yes.
2009. Well, before 2010. Is it a criminal? Is it like a criminal activity kind of film or anything like that?
No.
Nah.
No.
Is it did it come out before I was born?
No.
No. Okay.
You would have been born. Just baby.
Alright,
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that like between 2005 or 2010?
Oh no, he was born
I was born in 04.
04.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It could have come.
Or around that
Yeah.
time.
So is it rated 15 or above?
It's not 15 and above.
Okay.
It's not.
Well, that kind of knocks my. I wouldn't say is it animated.
It is.
It is. Okay, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought. Okay, never
It is
mind. I was gonna say.
animated.
Alright, it's animated. Animated film before 2010.
Does it
That's
involve
what-
animals?
The focus isn't animals, but there is an animal in the movie. The focus isn't an actual animal,
Okay.
but something else is the focus. It's not classed as an animal.
Are there any superheroes in the movie?
No.
Oh, shit. I don't know now.
I actively avoid animated movies, so this is hard.
I actually don't know right now, you know. Animated. Is it something that your kids have watched?
Yes.
That didn't really help it.
So how would you know what?
I don't know why I said that, to be fair. My bad. I'm really just losing hope now. I don't know what it is. Animated. It's hard with films though. It's hard to get the name of the film. But you said it begins with "the" as well.
Yeah.
No, it's got the in the
It's got
title.
"the" in
Yeah.
the title.
Title.
Okay.
Oh, is it a what do you call it? Like a sequel? Does it have?
Only
Parts.
one came out.
There's only one.
There's
Oh,
only
okay.
one.
Animated movie that in the title. There's only one around.
Before yeah.
Early 2000s.
Is the main character a child?
No.
Shrek.
No.
There's only one dude.
Oh shit. Okay, now.
Your brain's still
Yeah,
loading.
bro. You know the thing is, I'm not even actually tired. I'm just awake now. So there's no. I will not be able to go back to sleep now. There's no
Yeah.
point when I'm just awake.
Whose go is it, Dad?
Yours.
Mine. Sorry, I'm here taking long. Has it been on in the house when I've been there?
Most definitely. But you're often upstairs.
Sure.
So it would have been on. Cyan would have put it on. Cyan's put it on. She's like, oh, I fancy like watching this.
Damn. And there's only one as well.
So it's like a classic movie.
I wouldn't say classic, like, you know, you can say like The Lion King. It's not The Lion King, but you'd say The Lion King's like a classic. So it's probably not as well known like that, but it is still standalone.
Does that can't answer my question?
Oh,
Does it?
I don't know. Like, I'd say it's a classic for me, but I don't know if that's classed, if it would be classed as one.
There's only one. I'm stuck on the part. There's only one of them though.
There's only one. They didn't make
Yeah,
a part
that's what
2
I'm
or
trying to
part
think now.
3. It's just
Because
one.
all films that come into my head, they've all got sequels.
That
So-
is in the
Yeah, I thought Shrek. Everyone said animated.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, damn. But only one of them though.
Is it?
And does it involve insects?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it involve what?
Insects.
Oh.
Or like critters. Flying things counts in insects, yeah?
Flying, yeah,
Okay.
it flies.
The B movie.
The B movie.
Yeah, that film's lit still.
It
isn't
It's
it?
lit still.
You know
I
what?
don't
When,
know
when you
what's
said
the-
Psy put it on, I was like,
The B movie, yeah.
I don't know what it
I
is.
used to fall asleep to that movie
That
when
shit
I was
was
a
lit,
teenager. I
man.
put it
Yeah,
on.
that film was sick.
I know it off by heart.
Never watched it.
It's so good.
It's when I found out that fact about when you make a teaspoon of honey, it takes 12 bees a lifetime to work. I thought that
Yeah.
film now.
The whole
makes sense.
lifetime.
Yeah,
Oh,
a whole
wow.
lifetime's worth, you know. So when you have a bottle of honey, you better take time. Because, shit, that's a lot of work, you know.
Oh god.
Such a good
Yeah.
movie.
In moderation,
I
guys.
just remember that one clip, because it was going all over Instagram. It was like, when he was in the court, it was like, you want me to be a honey slave to the white man?
And then the black man just scoots over.
Yeah, that movie was jokes. Oh shit. Gosh.
That film was funny, man.
Alright, now it's tune of the week.
I don't even have one this week now. I just have to put a banger on, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I was never getting yours though. Dragon fruit, I ain't even nah.
I should have got
I thought you would have got it
I
sooner.
should have
I
got
hate
that.
that one. it's certain as the fruit after
Oh,
that.
so
Certain as the like, yo, that's hard, man.
Oh, it grows on a cactus, by the way.
It grows
grows
on
On a cactus.
Does it?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
I don't think anything grew on a cactus.
That's dry
Yeah,
as
they think
shit,
you
that
get like
is.
flowers and stuff on cactus. Yeah.
That's mad, you know.
I wonder why they're called dragon fruit.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, it's like
Kind of spikes out,
spiky,
pink and
dragony.
spiky.
It's kind of like dragon skin scales, maybe.
Well, I meant to just find any random song.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you think
What
so.
do you think?
Potentially the best that we're gonna have out.
That's what?
Potentially the best out of us now.
The best.
Tune, we would have to pick a
Yeah.
tune on it.
Oh, the
Potentially
best.
the best one, yeah.
Oh god, I've just been obsessed with a couple of tunes at the moment.
I'm just gonna have to throw it back. So I'm just gonna have to throw it back to one of my old tunes because I've got a tune in my head, but not a new one.
Oh, which song do I pick? I'm stumped now. Okay, I quite like this song. Do I even remember what the name of the artist is?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Because I ain't gonna do shit at work anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So I just,
It's
should I
weekend
just play
nights.
it?
Yeah, just play it. Is this Rose's tune?
Just have been playing it on repeat.
What we on tonight? Let's just feel the vibe. Keep me hypnotized. We can take our time.
It's like impossible to not dance.
Only take your time. Move me through the line. What was what she ate tonight? Let's have a party. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. I just hit the line. No shot. Feeling bad, baby, show me. 285, yeah, we riding real slow. We switching lanes and you drive, time goes, here we go.
You know what?
285.
You know what?
I feel it.
I
I
feel it,
understand.
yeah.
I
I
understand.
see why you like that. That's
I
hard.
understand.
I like a song with a good beat as well. So that was nice. I don't know what I'm putting on.
Okay. Oh, here it is. For me, guys, I'm gonna skip it because it just takes long. We all know this tune.
I'll be one, bro.
I feel like I'm a MAGA.
I'll be one, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to put my finger on the time when I started to see you in a different light. Did it creep into my mind? Why did you give me a sign? I ain't sure. Your hand brushes past mine like that.
Everyone was feeling that tune.
Yeah, word. I
Everyone
want to
was
be on the
just
beach
jamming.
now.
So yeah, that was
a
close
beach
one.
tune, innit? Yeah. Right.
But yeah, this one's mine.
G.
Landscaping and mentally shaping. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. Represent my peoples on the Illinois side. Live like my 93 shit phone vibe. I use imagination like on soul. Master like Vic with the off-beat flow. A lady like me ago. Back was way back and the back was super bad this low. Used to do the freaking patty dookie gigolo. After midnights on the weekend. Oh, you remember we 3D was study B. Enough respect go to a vet money. PSK, Mizzou, pause the name.
Okay, mine's a bit of a different vibe. Mine's a different vibe, but I've been liking this song recently. Ooh.
I do like that.
This song on shrooms.
Nah, this is a tune. You know what this is? I already know. Shit.
Your body's sweet. The window seat, little eyes look high. Up in the thousand stars. Surrender to the stars. This ring stars all about what it means to be wise. Considering points and shooting comments. Beauty lights that speak golden songs.
Intergalactic Janet. Janet from another planet.
That's a close one that is now.
Those are all some good tunes.
You know what?
Those are some good tunes.
I'm gonna say it's between you two. I am, you know. That was
I'm
close.
gonna have to give it to Cal. This one, I'm gonna have to give it to Cal.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, that's
heard
pretty.
clips of that off TikTok, and I was
This
just
is a
like, what's
tune,
the whole
yeah.
song? And then I found it, I was like,
No, I don't know.
I've been a bit obsessed with
You don't
this.
like that?
It's nice and high.
Yeah, it's a nice song still.
I hear it.
Well,
High off life.
yeah, high up life.
Off
man.
life.
Tune, man.
In GTA, yeah.
Yeah.
Not high in GTA. But
That was good, that was.
Yeah.
that is there is no reel of the week this week because we've been going on for quite long. And yeah, reels on Instagram these days.
I can't lie. We'll
I
show,
don't know if it can
we'll
go
show
on
it to you
YouTube.
next week. But yeah, some of them are just
Yeah.
absolutely wild these days.
Crazy behavior.
I've saved a couple, but it's like you said, it might just be a little bit too much.
Yeah, too much.
It's like, can it actually go on there?
But yeah, I want to say thank you so much,
Yeah,
Rose
appreciate
and Cal,
you.
for coming down and being on again.
That was
Nice
good, man.
welcome.
So this was episode 10, guys. Make sure you go.
Let me just say it again, because I said it a little bit shit earlier. Number 10! I said it,
Thank you,
it
G.
so
Some
shit
energy.
earlier, yeah. Just,
Number 10.
yeah.
Where can they go and check you guys out at Instagrams?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram at Sherose with an X. So that's CHERXSE.
And all my socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Kalita Celia.
Yeah,
TikTok has an
everything.
8, but everything will be linked
Yeah,
below.
everyone popped up on the screen.
As
As we always say, if you're illiterate, can't read, us at
Illiterate.
ck.pod right there. So, TikTok and Instagram.
Type 1 kill is this guy, and
Yeah, I'm type 1 Keel and not even Cave Keel on Instagram anymore.
oh, what is he?
Stupid
Oh, because
hackers.
you were hacked,
Yeah.
innit?
Kill
Keel
keeps
keeps cool.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
Keel keeps cool. All with a K. Keel
Yeah.
keeps cool.
Kyla States Cam on TikTok and Denzel.OG on Instagram.
So yeah, thank you guys. That has been
Appreciate this.
episode 10. Make
Thank you
sure
very much.
Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you tune in for next time. Peace.